Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to technically the second part of this preview. As you guys seen earlier today, I already dropped the video with Dan Potts. Now we get the other side of the game, and we get a one of Manchester's best, a Mancunian himself. Safe to say, a YouTube sensation now,
Come
Saeed. How
on.
you doing, Saeed?
Yeah, man. Can't complain, man. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? We're here. Amorim era. And yeah, man. Can't lie. I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing. Good feel factor now. And yeah, man. Bro, that's all we wanted, man. We just want to be happy as United fans, bro. You think there's people that think, oh, we want to be depressed. You know what I mean? And we
No one
love
wants to be
United
the
pain.
best.
Nah, bro. Not when it's been 11 years of just no Premier Leagues, no nothing. Couple of trophies on the way, but yeah, man, I'm just buzzing, bro. I can't lie. It's a good feeling right now. Can't lie to you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen, you sound excited to get to the talking points already, and I feel you, bro. Because we've been laughed at for the longest. All these
Fact.
emergency streams we done on your channel. Listen, right
Too
now,
many, too many.
yeah, we put the emergencies to the side now. Right now, no more emergency streams. Hopefully, we
Yeah.
don't have another emergency for a few more months. But
No, not for forever, bro. I don't want to do them anymore. You know what I mean? I'm
they'll
planning.
eventually come back if something happens. But
I
hopefully, we
don't
don't
think
see them
so,
for a
man.
while.
But
Hopefully, not.
yeah, listen. Let me not talk too soon because you never know. There could be a little,
We don't want to
little
jinx it.
emergency down there. You
Yeah,
never
yeah.
know.
Leave the emergencies for the blue side now, because they have something to
Bro,
tell us going
trust
on.
me. Big Steve. You know what I mean? I was trying to say little Steve. You know what I mean? By the comments and that. You know what I mean? The comments have made me mad. But nah, shout out to Steve because, yeah, he's been getting cooked. You know what I mean? Differently, bro. So, yeah, and he's handled it well. I can't lie. At the start, he was suffering, but yeah, man, he's done well, to be fair. But yeah, all in all, like where it's the red side of Manchester is eating well, man. They're chilling right now. They're
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
it.
it's looking good for us. I mean, let's get to it. Obviously, guys, if you're watching us, smash a like on the video,
Yep.
subscribe, and listen. If for whatever reason, any of you guys haven't checked out Said's channel yet, his channel is in the link is in the title, so make sure you check him out,
Um,
subscribe to him. Said, let's get to it. Before we touch on the game, obviously, we have a big game on Wednesday.
mm,
As I mentioned, I did my preview earlier with Dan Potts,
mm,
and now I wanted to hear from your side. But before we speak more about the game, I want to talk about the overall feeling around the club. You're a match going fan.
yeah.
You've been to the last two games, obviously, the Bodo Glimp one and the Everton one.
Everton, yeah.
Talk to me about the difference in atmosphere, at least between Ten
Mm.
Hag, obviously, who's been gone for a few weeks now, I think a month now, and now with Amorim being there. Is there a change in the atmosphere, in the way that the fans speak before the game, during the
Mm.
game, after the game? How is it in at the game and in the city and all that stuff right now?
Bro, I remember like before kickoffs, yeah, an hour before, or not even an hour, for half an hour before, it'll be empty. And I'm like, where's everyone at, man? Like, in the Ten Hag era. Now, bro, an hour and a half, 2 hours before kickoff, it is booming, bro. You know what I mean? It's busy. People want to speak to you. People want to talk about football now. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about tactics now. We're not talking about no depressing Ten Hag, this and that. Like, generally, bro, the atmosphere is buzzing. People are spending more around Old Trafford. You know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, like you could see like people are a bit kind of happy going to stadiums now. Do you know what I mean? And you can see the smile on people's faces, bro. And in the stadium, I can't lie, bro. It's fans are singing. There's Olays now. You know what I mean, bro? We never heard Olays. You get me? People are coming in early because the training sessions so different, bro. You'll see it, bro. Like there's actually training going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was so bad, rondos and just dead training. And ultimately, bro, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Just in general, like people are not so quick to judge at the start. There's not a feeling of restlessness. There's calm, there's patience, and yeah, man, like people are buzzing, bro. And I feel like the manager has just given everyone a lift, bro, and like a new hope, new belief. So yeah, man, it's been good, like people are even from around the world. I'm meeting so many people, and they're all like, at least they're getting their money's value, man. Beforehand, them all were traveling far. I remember Australia, man, the family that came over. I think we lost 3-0 to Tottenham, and I was like, bro, can I refund you? But I was like, yo, that's that bank is yeah. Yeah, I mean that the money's not yeah. But
The
yeah,
money's not moneying.
man. Like it's tough, man. But at the same time, now you get me. Like new era, you have to have new hope. If you're not excited, then you know what I mean. I don't know for you, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, no, bro, it's exciting. And listen, even watching it on this side, I remember I texted you a few days ago. I was like, bro, I'm thinking about coming to a game soon because I already
Yeah, real
see
talk.
I see good atmosphere. I see good vibes. I see better
Mm.
play, bro, and that's the most important thing. And that's what I want to talk about next. I mean, we since Ten Hag technically left, we haven't lost a game. We went 4 games
No,
undefeated with Rude, and then that's 3 games now with Amorim, where we won 2 and drew 1 the first one against Ipswich.
so we're 7 unbeaten.
Yeah, we're 7 unbeaten now, and 3 of them are with Amorim. So we're kind of carrying on a good form. But I'm not trying to look at the Rude games too much because the tactics are not really the same to what Amorim is doing. So I'm trying
That's
to yeah, keep it just microscoped on 3 games. How do you feel about the performances and the improvements so far from the players? Have you do you think I think it'd be stupid to ask you if you think we've seen anything different because we have.
no,
But
we have, man,
what's impressed you so far the most between the play that we had
bro.
under Ten Hag versus now?
We got a structure. We got a game plan. We've got an understanding of what we're trying to do. Um, and yeah, bro, I can't lie, bro. Like, I just think for me, it's like we there's accountability from players. Players are not just walking around. You know what I mean? Like if this manager's on them like a rush, bro, I'm telling you, he's on the touchline, on to people. Um, and you could clearly see like the formation and what we're playing at. There's something going on there. Amad Diallo's thriving that right wing back role. You know,
Has he impressed you the most between all the players?
bro, I think he has, man. I'll be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, Mazarawi has in terms of being consistent. But then again, I knew that before I was because I watched him a lot of Bayern Munich, and I was like, yo, we should always look to go get Mazarawi. But I think Amad Diallo, I think ultimately, a lot of us want him to play in the 10, but if I'm being honest with you, he's equally as effective in that right wing back role because he's got the tenacity, he's got the work rate, but then he's also got the quality as well. And it's not really a defensive like formation. He ends up being a 10 anyway, or he ends up being someone that goes forward anyway. And then you get a back three of Mazarawi who slots in at right back. So, like people that say, oh, it's a defensive formation. It's not, guys. I'll be honest with you. It's not actually a defensive formation. That's what I love about it. So, that's good in that aspect. But ultimately, like, I think for me, you know, players are feeling like they're alive, bro. You don't know if you've seen the pictures and like the videos, bro. Like the vibe is kind of low key back in terms of like players feel like they're all getting game time. Like nobody's been left behind, bro. Like even Anti's getting game time, bro. Like their man are getting game time, bro, and they're getting opportunities to shine. No one's feeling like, yo, I'm not feeling part of the squad. No, you are. You are part of the squad. So that's where I'm like, you know what? Fair play to you lot, because at the end of the day, it could be so easy for the manager to be like, you know what? Nah, you ain't playing. But nah, he's not kept it.
He's
He's kept
including a lot of
it.
players. He actually said it in
Yeah,
his press
bro.
conference, and that's one thing that I wanted to highlight. His conferences are a breath of fresh air compared to what Ten Hag was saying.
Facts.
He came out and said side, and I think that's it's so crucial that he said that. He said a part of the rotation is obviously down to the congestion of game and all that. So we already know that. But he said he needs to manage minutes and he needs to make everyone feel like they're included. He was like, when you're doing a rebuild, imagine there's a rebuild and you're getting no minutes. You're going to automatically feel like there's no future for you. There's no port for you. And it's only October. Sorry, it's not
Yep.
October. It's only December. I mean, November ended two days ago. So for them to
Mm,
feel like they don't have a part to play for the season would be the dumbest thing to do. And that's
mm.
why he's rotating a lot. And we're seeing, listen, he's going midweek and giving minutes to Anthony, giving minutes to Malassi, who hasn't played in over a year. And then he goes back
Word.
into the weekend and he rotates again and he plays more of the players that we expect to play every game. So I think he's doing all the right things, bro. I don't want to sound too excited, but we just got to give him credit for what he's doing because the difference between him and Ten Hag so
Mm.
far is night and day, you know. But let's get into the game a little bit because I'll be honest with you, and I want to know how you feel about this. I feel like probably this game came a little bit too early for Amorim. I feel like if maybe we had
Yeah,
2 more weeks
facts.
under him, I'd feel a little bit more confident. Just
We got them
three
again
games.
in January, man. Again, man. Slipping too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, we just drew him in the FA Cup, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
we're gonna
it's
go away twice to them. You
yeah.
know.
So you know what? You're right. You know, man. It has come in. I think yes and no. It has come in the wrong time for him. But I also believe that we need this test as well. Like
I
we
would
need
have
to
wanted
know.
it to be just a couple games later. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I feel like in 3 games, he still didn't get
Then that
to
means that the
implement a
fan
lot.
base don't make some mad rush, kind of like, yo, like, oh, he got cooked, he's a fraud, etc., etc. Like, because you know what our fan base is like, innit? Like, and ultimately, people like today, me and Nordy were having a bit of a debate. I was like, yo, if he wins the game, but you just have the possession, are you gonna take it? I said, and he was like, nah, I'm not. But then I'm like, bro, if we did it, I'm telling you now, after the game, you won't be saying it. You get me? So
Wait, that's
for
a great
me,
question then. Okay, so what do you think? Because that's a great question, and I thought about it. Is this a game where we need to get a result, or is this a game? Do we go into it and we're like continued progression? We'll add more
yeah,
onto the
continue
progression that
progression,
we had in
yeah.
the first 3 games and continue to improve. What
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
looking at the most?
Results not the all MB. If I make that, it's not a free hit though. I want to make that clear because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a free hit." No, it's not a free hit. But also, it's not a game where it's panic stations, etc., etc. Like we just we take it on the chin if we lose, and if we win, you know what I mean. Alhamdulillah, life is good. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So for us, I believe we have to just almost understand what journey we're on. It's a process, and we have to build from this. You know, what I mean, it's a journey in a sense in that regards because I think for me it's a long term appointment in terms of where I think anyway. I know it's only 2.5 years, but I think for me this manager deserves a lot of time, bro, because he gets everything. Like he said a lot of things that I never heard from Ten Hag. Like genuinely, bro, like a lot of things that I was just like tactically, he's made me actually understand the game more. Like with Ten Hag, you didn't really understand anything. Just kind of almost trophies. Oh, I won this game. It's about the result. And this manager say, no, well, it's not about the result here. It's about the performances at the start. So for me, it's such a refreshing approach from this manager. I love it. I love the fact that he's doing that. And ultimately, bro, we're seeing a mindset from the fan base that we all like. This manager really has to piss everyone off to the point where, bro, like he has to say something wild to piss everyone off, bro. Right now,
Yeah.
he gets football. He's a footballing man, and when you're a footballing man, like it's very very different.
You
That's
can
why,
tell he's addicted to football. Like he
yeah,
takes football too serious.
yeah, that's why it's taken a lot of time for Arteta the fan base to really truly turn on the manager. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a split. Fan base is still a lot of Arteta outs, but let's be honest, man. There's more Arteta ins than there's outs.
Yeah, and we see it at the games. We see it at the games.
We
I
see it in
mean,
the
I'm
games, we
not at the
see it
game, but I see the footage from the games and the fan
footage. Yeah,
content
come
that
on,
they
bro.
yeah.
And that's because Arteta is a footballing man. He understands the game. Tactically, he's still, a good coach. So that's why they don't go to that level. But at the same time, with our manager, like he understands everything. He gets it. And yeah, man, he's a proper guy, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you. And in terms of the game, how do you think we'll set up? How do you think Amorim is going to approach the game? How he sets up? Because
Mm,
I'm not gonna lie, say it's very difficult at this moment to
mm,
number one predict a starting 11 for our team because he's
mm.
rotating a lot, and secondly to predict an approach because I think the way we approach Bodo Glint is a little bit different than Everton. I feel like Everton we tried to dominate the ball a little bit,
Yeah,
and versus Bodo Glimt, I think we were very good on the transition especially in
yeah,
the second half. Obviously, Arsenal are a different kettle of fish compared to these two teams because the quality between them and Bodo Glimt and Everton are night and day. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even figured it out yet. I'll probably go live tomorrow and just ramble on my channel on how I think the game is gonna be.
yeah,
But
yeah,
for
yeah.
now, how do you think the game is gonna go and how Emram is gonna try to plan the game against Arteta?
I think he should go with the same approach. I think he should. He talked about today being not having possession, but then also knowing when to press, when to not press, etc., etc. Um, and ultimately, I'm very very optimistic as to what he sets out, what he does, how he takes us in terms of our performances and whatnot, and just in general, like our outlook on the team, the 3-4-3, the 3-5-2, whatever you want to say it, like five, whatever. And ultimately, whatever personnel is there, it's about how we are set up in it and how we press, how we get the ball off Arsenal. They're going to be a tough team to break down. You know what I mean? They're going to have them dark hearts in terms of the corners. Bro, we just got to manage a game, bro, in
They're
20
very
minute
good on set
spells.
pieces. That's one
First
thing.
20 minutes, next 20 minutes. First 20 minutes of the second half, next 25 minutes of the second half. Like, this is what you got to do, bro. And if you do it like that, then you've got a better kind of handling of the game. But it's going to be tough, man. I don't think there's something that I can say to myself, right, this is how we're going to get a result. It's a combination of many things, bro, that we're going to have to do.
A lot has to go right for us to get a result.
Yeah, bro. And it's going to be a slug. It's going to be a lot of Arsenal possession. And it's going to be a lot of struggle. But you know what? We are only 4 games or 3 games into our reign. They are 5 years into their process.
Yeah,
Or at
5
least
years
3
and
years
700, 800
with this
million
current
into the
team.
process.
And this current team has been together for what, 3 years? For the large bulk of them? 3,
Yeah,
4
the
years?
large majority of this team has been playing together for about 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
And
So,
they've been progressing together,
yeah.
100%.
So at the end of the day, bro, they expected to win this game. We're not expected to win this game, but we as fans should expect a competent level of performances from all of our
Yeah, I
players.
think we're still gonna play
And
well, bro. I don't think we're gonna get battered or any of this
yeah,
stuff because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're gonna get smoked." I don't think we will, bro.
no, I don't think
We
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 will.
we we have the second best defense right now after Liverpool, and I don't think
Yeah,
that's coincidence because we've conceded the second less goals. We have the most clean sheets with Onana, who by the way has been amazing, and I think he's gonna play a big part of this game. So I think
yeah, I agree.
defensively we'll set up well. I think. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. I think for us to get a result in this game, you have to be very ambitious to think we're gonna leave with something. And I'm gonna be ambitious, and I'm gonna pray. I'm not gonna pray. I'm gonna back my team to
Uh,
hopefully get a result. But I'm looking at it, and as you said, a lot of things have to happen, right? And we have to play the
yeah,
game in a lot of phases. Obviously, we have Martinez and Menu out, so that already sets us back a little bit. We're gonna have to play Shaw, who I'm a fan of Shaw. You're not, but
mm,
I like Shaw, especially in the back three. But let's just be honest, he's been out for a while. He just only came back after he missed so much football since last March, I think.
mm,
So he's not really the most match fit. And now we have to play a midfield that we don't know how good it's gonna be against this Arsenal midfield. I mean, they got Odegaard, Partey, and Rice running the show. Who are we gonna put? We're gonna have
mm.
Ugarte, and who are we gonna put? Bruno in that position instead of Mainu? Are we gonna go for Casemiro and try to shut up shop? We don't know. But I'll tell you this: I think Ugarte's side is gonna play a very, very big
Yeah,
part
no,
in
I
this.
agree. I agree.
And remember, side, I didn't really want this signing when Ten Hag was here, but now with this setup, I think he's very crucial for us, Said. Because if he manages to just take Odegaard out of this game, I think you have a chance. We have seen Arsenal in the last few games, actually, last few weeks, with Odegaard being injured. There's a lack of creativity when he's not on the pitch. We need to take him out of the game. If we just you remember that Herrera on Hazard job
Yeah,
where he just followed him everywhere and took him out of the game, we need something like that, Sai.
yeah.
Because if he manages to do that and we keep our shape well, and we're probably gonna have to play on the counter, we got
Fact,
Ahmad and Rashford on decent form. Hey,
fact,
I'm just saying, bro. I wouldn't really be surprised if we leave with something, but
bro.
we have to
Listen.
execute that plan accordingly.
Yeah, of course. I think for me, it's about understanding that, like, we just need to have a plan, bro. Like, as long as we have a plan, yeah, bro, we should be calm, bro. Like, we should be decent. You get me, bro? But obviously, it's when we don't have a plan, that's where I'm like, we then look a bit fishy in terms of what we're trying to do. But ultimately, bro, like, we just need to see that, this team knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're on. Do you get it, bro? And if
Yeah,
we could just do that, stay in the game, compete, bro, we'll be fine, bro. But obviously, it's easier said than done, innit? It's easier to say, you know what, we're gonna be calm, we're gonna lock up Odegaard, da, da, da. But ultimately, the manager's shown us in a short space of time that he at least can set us up right. Like, he at least can also manage a game well as well with substitutions, with with players just being told like accountability, bro, fix up, pattern up. Players that perform when they're given a chance as well. Hoyland did as well in his first game. So did Xerxes in his first full game. So wallahi, man, it's beautiful to learn that this manager actually cares like a lot about these players, but like he literally wants to give these players opportunity that we might not give. We don't.
Bro, he got Rashford coming out saying right away he feels energized again.
There
And
you
I'm like,
go.
bro, when's the last time Rashford has said that? It might be
Rashford.
listen, people the streets are saying is because of other reasons. You know,
Yeah, I know. I heard about that, bro. I
he's
can't lie
dating
to you.
someone, but
Yeah,
whatever it is, bro, it's a good time to be energized because we got a big
bro.
game.
I can't lie, bro. As long as, like I said, he's winning on and off the pitch. That's all that cares for me. You know what I'm there, bro. Like so, I just think for me, it's yeah, bro. Listen, I just all I want to know is are certain man gonna be hiding? You get me in that game, or certain man gonna to shine and rise up to the for the
Who are
fight?
you looking who are you looking the most at?
Like Rashford, Bruno, you know what I mean? Even
You
certain
would
man
start
like
Rashford this game.
I think for me, I would
Actually,
because of
that's a
his
great question.
record.
Who would you start in this game?
I would start similar back foot five, same back five. Obviously, Luke Shaw said
Show
Alessandro.
for Martinez, yeah.
Yeah, Martinez. Yeah, I would start Bruno and Ugarte midfield. I would play up front. Up front, I would play for me Mason Mount, Rashford, and Hoyland.
No Garnacho.
Nah, impact play. But then I know he's going to play those because he got dropped. He got rested
He got
against.
rested last game. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I know he's playing anyway. So to be fair to you, again, it's like one of them where these players, bro, I swear down, but they always have this idea that they got to start, bro. And this is it, bro. You have to let the manager understand. This is where, for me, I'm not going to get onto the manager because at the end of the day, he has to know who's a start, who's a not. I know for me, he's a quick learner. Quick learners, I don't mind that. If you know it and you get it and you say, right, nah, I actually got to take time, bro. You're a bench player. And he didn't really clap the players off. I don't know if you've seen it. Garnacho was the only one that went back to his tunnel, I think,
I
straight
saw
away.
that. Yeah, saw that today.
Which is a bit weird. I can't lie. Unless he had to go to the toilet or something.
Does he
Then
usually do that? I mean, I don't notice that behavior because I got
nah. Everyone goes into the middle, bro, and starts just clapping the fans off. You get me? Like, so
You think it's because he didn't play?
maybe. Well, he did play, he came off the
And
bench.
he came off the bench. I mean, yeah, but I meant
But
like
like,
he
you
didn't
know what I
start
mean?
yet.
Maybe just because he didn't get a goal and everyone else was shining. So he's like, yo, man can't even get my little, 2 pence in. You know what I mean? So that one
Yeah.
there, you can't be doing that, bro. You can't be like, acting like you're the guy that's got to take all the glory, man. Nah, bro.
I
Don't
mean,
do that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Our attack looked fluid without him at last game, anyways, and that's one of the things I've been talking about for a while. You know, shout out Adam if Adam's watching this. Obviously, Adam Fahmy, shout out yourself. He always
Yeah.
talks about the importance of having players that want to play for the team, and I don't think people notice how important that is. You had, as an example, you had Xerxes and Ahmed last game, Said, who the first
Mm,
thing they think of when the ball's coming to them is where they're passing it next. Whereas there's other
right.
players, the minute they get the ball, they put their head down and they run. And we had way too many players of that. And Rashford is more like that too, but you can get away with Rashford doing that because I feel like Rashford is an exceptional finisher compared to Garnacho,
Yeah.
which is why Rashford got his 2 goals. He got 2 moments, landed 2 shots on
Word.
target, and he scored. Whereas the players around him were feeding the ball to him, linking up well, passing well. And I think that's one thing Garnacho is gonna suffer from. And he needs to that's one thing he needs to learn. He needs to learn his role.
Yeah.
However, though, going into this game, I
Yeah.
think I do think Amorim is gonna start him, and I'll tell you why.
Mm.
I think we're gonna play off the ball a lot. And that's just down to the nature
That's
of
how, yeah.
Arsenal being
Yeah.
better than us.
Yeah.
So when you're off the ball a lot, I don't think we can afford too many players that are not good in the press. I think Hoyland is going to be important. I think Garnacho is going to be important, and I
Mm.
think Mason Mount is going to be important. Hear me on this. I think we start those three. Second half, we bring on Xerxes and Rashford, more of impact
Okay.
subs. However, I don't think Xerxes is an impact sub. I think he's more of a tempo setter.
Yeah. Tempo
But I
setter. Yeah.
liked his partnership with Rashford. I think you bring him on in the second half. Him and Rashford and Ahmad is going to be there already. I think you could start doing something there. I think we just
Okay.
need to absorb the pressure in the beginning. Once we start time out and maybe create more spaces, that's when you bring on those subs. I don't know. It's just a thought that I was thinking about. You know,
Mm. That's a shout, when you think about it. That's actually a decent level. But yeah, I'm trying to think like, yeah, but I think for me, because of Rashford's ability
he does
to,
have a good record there as well. Yeah.
has a good record there, and I think ultimately he just knows that he wants players to thrive in these occasions, bro. He wants to make people suffer, bro. Do you get me? He wants to let people know that, yo, listen, like, yo, you must perform. You must perform, bro. And you need to rise up to the occasion. Because if he doesn't do that and he doesn't get that from them, then he's gonna be like, yo, man, what's going on? Da, 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 da. Like, yo, I want to play more. Nah, man, you gotta perform. And ultimately, it's down to them to perform. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see,
So
bro. It's gonna be an interesting game. I'm actually excited for it. I don't. I'm not the most optimistic about it, but I'm excited for it.
yeah.
And obviously, before we wrap up, let me
Mm.
get your score predictions. Diane Potts told me earlier they think they're gonna win 2-1. So he was actually humble as well.
2-1.
And yeah, he said 2-1. So he didn't even actually predict anything crazy. He said 2-1.
Jeez. I'm going 2-2, bro.
Yeah,
I think 2-2. I think 2-2 is a decent scoreline in terms of going back, draw, get back undefeated under Amorim. You know what I mean? I think 2-2, bro. I genuinely think we could
yeah.
do
I,
it.
I I don't think we'll win, but I'm not gonna predict a loss.
No, I'm not predicting a loss. No, I'm
Yeah, I
not.
want to
I'm
trust
not doing it
Amorim.
so soon. Like if we lose, we lose in it. But I'm not predicting a loss. I'm not giving Arsenal that satisfaction, bro. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
they're very good. Listen, they've been scoring for fun. I just trust Amorim to know something that I don't know because I'm thinking about how we can stop him, and I find it a little bit
Yeah,
difficult. But he sounds the way he spoke after that Everton game, and he said we're gonna do the same against Arsenal, which is basically have a game plan. That's what he said in his press. Bro, if you're cooking something, Imma trust you. Whatever
yeah.
your plan is, bro, show it to me on Wednesday. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it is what it is, bro. I'm just gonna back him, bro, because I have so much belief in him, you know?
Facts.
But yeah, man, listen, shout out to everyone who's watching. You let us know in the comments who do you think is gonna start the game. So maybe give us your predicted 11s and give us your score prediction. Said said 2-2. I'm gonna go with 1-1. But I pray, bro, that I'm wrong and we win the game. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments. And Said, you're going to London for the game. I mean, you're going to
Yeah,
London, not going to the game, but you're going to be in London for the game, right?
yeah. I'm gonna be in London for the game, man. So, boy,
Yeah,
gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be
it's going to be
easy,
in the
man.
Big Six.
Yep, big six watch along. So,
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
let the games begin. As they say.
Listen, bro, if we lose and you're out there, good luck to you. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna survive that. In the streets they're gonna notice you. So
I know, man. I know. It's gonna
yeah,
be a midnight stream and that from the hotel. That's what's gonna happen after.
you're gonna text me, yeah, stuff emergency stream. I'm in the hotel, free to
Boy,
hop on.
boy.
And
Speaking
yeah,
of Dunya,
easy.
man.
Easy. All right, man. Listen, as I said, guys, smash a like, subscribe, check Saeed's channel out, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Saeed,
Love. Come on.
peace.
Peace.